Welcome back. And today's hearing is a cautionary tale. It's a breakdown of what happens when professional boundaries are crossed and trust is shattered. And it will leave you asking, who exactly do we have protecting us? But first, please, let me introduce you to Police Constable Thomas Wallis-Chandley of the Metropolitan Police, whose misconduct hearing took place on May 27, 2025, at the Empress State Building in London. Wallis-Chandley chose not to attend, as he'd already resigned from the force a month earlier. The Police Federation emailed on his behalf, saying he wouldn't be attending or sending legal representation. Despite that, the panel decided to go ahead since they had the facts, and even some video evidence.
Well, resigning before your hearing doesn't exactly give off innocent vibes now, does it? And a month before the hearing so he could keep collecting the paycheck? Nah, whatever he did. Good riddance.
Well, it started on October 25, 2022, at a leaving do for a colleague, and just spiraled. Here are the allegations. Allegation 1. He told a female officer, let's call her DCA, that her partner's trousers were on point. Then he raised his eyebrows in a suggestive way. Allegation 2. He followed DCA and her partner, PCB, after they left the bar, and was seen hiding behind things as he followed them to Liverpool Street Station. Allegation 3. He approached another male officer, PCC, and cupped his hand over the officer's groin. Allegations 4 and 5. He slapped PCC and another officer, PCD, on the bottom.
Wow. What the hell? Okay, some of those are not like the others. Allegation 1 is a nothing complaint. He complimented someone's clothing, and a look is subjective, so I don't even know why that's on here. But the rest? Jesus. This man is a walking red flag. And of course he quit before the hearing so he gets to walk away with a clean history. I mean, this is just SUL harassment, right? In fact, this is just clear SA. This guy needs to be in front of a judge, not a misconduct panel.
The panel found that his behavior breached 3 core policing standards, namely the ones regarding authority, respect and courtesy, equality and diversity, and discreditable conduct. Some of it he admitted. Some he tried to explain away.
Oh, this I got to hear. Go on, what was his excuse?
Well, he admitted that the on-point comment was insensitive, said it wasn't meant to be sexual, but when DCA challenged him, he admitted he probably wouldn't have said it if she'd been a man. The panel said that showed a limited but real breach of equality, treating her differently based on her gender.
Wait, that's what he chose to defend. What about the other stuff? You know, the actual SA or stalking. He had nothing to say about that?
Oh, he did. He just straight out denied trying to hide. Not the following itself, just the hiding part. You know, because he's not a creep. But the panel said his actions were very unsettling and made both officers feel unsafe. As for the rest, he just accepted it. But in reality, I'm not sure what he could say to defend that kind of behavior anyway. The panel did acknowledge alcohol may have played a part in his actions. They also noted that all of this happened in one evening. Also, Constable Wallis-Chandley had no previous misconduct history, apologized early, showed remorse, and he raised health issues that were taken seriously. And it's a big, but the harm caused was high. Multiple victims, sexual contact in public, and damage to the reputation of the force.
Wait, his health issues. I need more on that.
The specific nature of the health issues isn't detailed in the report, but he submitted medical evidence in support of the claims, which the panel reviewed as part of the hearing. But none of that really mattered, because as you may have guessed, the panel said if he'd still been serving, he would have been dismissed without notice. And his name is now on the national barred list, so no chance of getting his job back.
I can't get over the fact that after grabbing someone's junk and smacking a couple of asses, he was allowed to either still patrol the streets or sit at home, all while collecting taxpayers' money. I mean, you said October 2022, right? And the hearing was in May, so that's give or take 30 months. That's just disgusting.
2 years and 7 months, or 31 months, to be exact. October 25th, 2022, was the night of the alleged... Well, I guess now the panel have made their decision, we can just call it misconduct, and he resigned on April 21st, 2025. His hearing was a month later in May. But that was the case of Police Constable Thomas Wallis-Chandley. Let us know what you think. Should officers be put on unpaid leave while under the misconduct process? Leave your thoughts below. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Yes, they should. But on a separate note, I'd just like to rant about how we aren't allowed to call this what it is. Because of YouTube's policies, we have to use things like SA instead of being able to call it what it really is, which I feel takes away some of the visceralness of what he did. But that's just my little rant. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more updates. Stay informed, stay aware, and remember, accountability matters.